welcome back for another video. Today I'm showing you the my Gyre build for what I use to run through missions, like, speed. When you're grinding out like relics or something, you do an exterminate, stuff like that, to just run through, get it real quick. So first off, sprint boosts. I know a lot of people don't like sprint boosts because it's kind of a they'll say it's like a dumb aura mod, but it's just to help get through faster. And then power drift for ability strength, along with your Mars hatred and Archon intensity. Now I put Archon intensity on here because I put on Gloom. Like, Gloom I really have on there just so that Archon intensity will stack more, because with Gyre, you can see with her stats, she can't really take a hit. So Archon intensity is boosted by Gloom since it's a health, like a healing ability, so it'll increase your ability strength even more. And then I've got Prime Continuity and Augur Message to increase duration. Duration is mainly to reduce the energy spent on Gloom, like energy per second, right? But the reason I went with duration instead of efficiency is because duration helps more with Arc Sphere, right? So it's like you put it on defense point or something, or throw it into a hallway. Say you're in a hallway, and you're in a survival, just pop one on each side. They'll last longer. And then also for Cathode Grace and Rotor's Well, keep them up longer, so you have a longer duration before you have to get hit an enemy, like get another enemy in your circle to kill it. Because if you let Cathode Grace run out the timer, you see that cooldown of 60 seconds. But that's with a Cathode Current augment, which is eliminate an enemy while Cathode Grace is active will release an additional discharge from Rotor's Well with 200% damage and extended its duration by the same amount. Right, so you get in a mission, you pop Rotor's Well and Cathode Grace, and then Gloom after a little bit, like get a little bit more energy from Cathode Grace. So then you'll pop Gloom, and then you'll run around and get your stacking ability strength, and your timer will increase for the enemy. Like when you kill enemies, the timer will increase beyond what the starting one is. So, and then fast deflection just for survivability. Even though you got Gloom on, enemies touching the health isn't gonna keep you, like, you're gonna die basically one shot if they're touching your health already. And then ability range for Augur Reach, just to make the Rotor's Well and the Arc Sphere wider. It helps with the Gloom too, but it also, Gloom, it doesn't really matter because you're using it basically just to proc the Archon intensity. And then for Arcanes, I put on Augmented for ability strength, just stacks on kills. And then Multificiency, while shields are active, gain 2% ability duration per second up to maximum of 12%. That's mainly there because with how you're running Gyre, your shields are staying full for the most part, especially with the Augur mods helping like replenish them. So hopped into mission here, right? So the first thing I do is pop my Rotor Wheel, Cathode Grace, and then basically just run through the mission, and got enough energy, I'll pop my gloom, and we'll just continue through. Back to my orbiter. Alright. So, looking at the build, you know, if you don't have prime continuity, just, you know, use regular continuity. Archon intensity, if you don't got that, just regular intensity or precision intensity. Precision intensity is 90% ability strength for your fourth ability and your fourth ability only. So it'll power up your rotors well, but it won't power up your gloom or arc sphere. Which, if granted, if you don't have Archon intensity, there's no point in running gloom on this setup, because the gloom is on there mainly for Archon intensity. If you don't have Archon intensity, I would say trade out gloom for either nourish or say if you're going to be using it for defense missions or survivals where you're staying in one like spot, do blood altar or any other ability that you know, to help keep yourself alive or deal more damage, really. And then for Prime Surefoot, that's an easy one. Basically, just go for flow or prime flow if you have it. Thanks for watching, and hope you found this video helpful.